Did you know that some cargo containers are marked with symbols that even seasoned dock workers refuse to handle? Today we're diving into Cargo Hold 13, where a group of smugglers made the mistake of opening the wrong crate and released something that should have stayed buried beneath the ocean floor forever. Picture this: Rotterdam Port, 3 a.m., fog rolling in from the North Sea. Three experienced smugglers thought they were intercepting a shipment of stolen artifacts. What they found instead would haunt maritime shipping lanes for decades to come. The container was different from the start. While most shipping crates bear standard identification codes, this one displayed ancient maritime warnings that predated modern shipping by centuries. The metal felt unnaturally cold despite the summer heat, and experienced dock workers later admitted they deliberately avoided handling it during loading. Inside, nestled between layers of what appeared to be seaweed that never dried, lay an ornate chest covered in barnacles that seemed to pulse with their own rhythm. The smugglers, focused on potential treasure, ignored the overwhelming smell of brine and decay that filled the air around them. When they pried open that chest, witnesses reported seeing a flash of bioluminescent light followed by complete darkness. The temperature in the entire cargo hold plummeted 30 degrees in seconds. Then came the sound, a low, resonant call that seemed to originate from somewhere impossibly deep. What emerged wasn't visible at first. Port security cameras captured only strange distortions in the air, like heat waves, but moving with deliberate purpose. The smugglers fled, but something had already marked them. Within hours they began experiencing shared nightmares of underwater cities and voices calling them toward the harbor. Maritime historians later identified the chest's origins through shipping manifests dating back to the 1800s. It had been recovered from a vessel that vanished in the Mariana Trench, a ship whose crew logs described encounters with beings that lived in the deepest parts of our oceans long before human civilization began. The entity that escaped wasn't malevolent in any human sense, it was simply trying to return home. But its presence in our world created ripple effects that shipping companies still deal with today. Cargo holds began flooding without explanation. Electronic navigation systems malfunctioned near certain coordinates. Most disturbing of all, crew members on multiple vessels reported dreams of vast underwater structures and voices speaking in languages that predated human speech. The original smugglers were eventually found at the harbor's edge, standing waist-deep in water at 4 a.m., completely unaware of how they'd gotten there. They claimed they'd been called to witness something incredible, but none could explain what they'd seen. Today, that container sits in a classified maritime facility, still sealed, still cold to the touch. Shipping manifests now include warnings about containers exhibiting unusual properties, and dock workers have learned to trust their instincts about cargo that feels fundamentally wrong. Some doors should never be opened. Some cargo should remain lost at sea, because the ocean keeps its oldest secrets for very good reasons, and when we disturb them, we risk unleashing forces that remind us how small we really are.